just the training and all the accessories. Pay is good, benefits are wonderful. Basically, they offer basically all benefits. Pretty happy that I was able to find it so quickly, right after high school basically. It was really jump right into it, and turns out to be a really good place to start a career.
(14-2), Centennial all over Wilber-Clatonia as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. 5 points from Jackson Hirschfeld, 2 from Wyatt Ehlers, 4 from Cooper Guerin, 3 from Joel Bargan for Centennial. For Wilber-Clatonia, Hunter Cherveny with a basket and Colton Rezebek a couple of free throws. And that be it so far. Actually, excuse me, just the 2 on the basket, I should say, by Cherveny. 0 for 2 from the free throw line was Rezebek. Only loss for the Broncos this year to a 15-3 Tri-County team. That was back in December, so early on in the season. And you kind of go look at the offensive stats. It was the fewest made threes, the fewest made free throws, the fewest made twos in any game this year for Centennial. So clearly just nothing was working quite right that night, but so far so good as Caleb Horn knocks down that shot. Caleb's a junior. He averages just shy of 10 points a game, and he is on the board for the first time in this one. Knocked free. Jacob Bargan, the freshman, steals it, stops and lays it in. Timeout. Wilber-Clatonia. Wilber takes the 30-second timeout. Aaron's scoreboard is right. No, he was wrong. Aaron was off. 2 twos, yep. Caleb Horn, Jacob Bargan. That is now 7 first half turnovers, 4 of them steals for Centennial's defense. So forced already 7 turnovers in the ballgame. Cherveny, left side of the circles. Centennial man-to-man on the defense. Nice baseline move there. Homolka jumper is good. Easily the best offensive half-court execution for Wilber-Clatonia in the game right there, and it results in the made 2. Along the baseline, that's a made 2 by Caleb Horn. All 4 of his points in the quarter, and it's a 16-point Bronco lead. Cherveny's shot blocked, but saved back in. Another opportunity. Well, that one's stolen away then. Here's Guerin on the steal. Coast to coast, draws the foul. Devin Homolka, number 10, 5'8", sophomore, with the foul. I mentioned Guerin, second leading scorer for Centennial this year, 14.5 points, 5 rebounds. He is shooting 86% from the free throw line, and he is so far 4 of 5. 22-4 is our score right now. Devin Homolka, far corner, has his dribble knocked out of bounds by Jacob Bargan. And that lets Colton Rezabek come back in. Preston Lee from the top, no. Gearhan the rebound. Bargan to Ehlers. That one kicks, though, off the foot of a Wolverine. That lets Reggie Homolka back into the game. Just off. Preston Lee, far side, back to Rezabek up top. Onto the block for Homolka. Reggie goes with a left-hand hook. Offensive rebound for Lee. Up top, Lee will fire that three. And another offensive rebound, Mitchell Thompson. And then off the glass goes Homolka. So Reggie's got 4 points. 22-16. Wolverines scrapping after that one. Guerin for a three. That's an answer. Timeout, Centennial. Full timeout taken by Coach Scholl. 30-second timeout. So we will as well. We'll come back to Centennial after this. A 19-point Bronco lead.
Teens drink 1/4 of all alcohol sold in Nebraska. That's 2 times the national average. 5th worst in the nation. But there's something proven to stop teen binge drinking. It's called parenting. And there is one parenting style that works best. Learn more about the parenting style that works against teen drinking. Talkaboutalcohol.org.
(25-6). Centennial all over Wilber-Clatonia boys semifinal action of the Southern Nebraska Conference Tournament. Boys Championship game, 7:45 on the schedule for Saturday night. And that boys third place game on the schedule at 4:15. Guerin nearly takes it away from Mitchell Thompson that time. That's a three by Rezabek. And they're going to get Guerin underneath. Bit of an undercut, if you will. His first, team's 4th. The rebound will stay with Wilber-Clatonia. Up top, Zimmerman knocks it down. That's Mason Zimmerman. Putting down the first 3 of the ball game for the Wolverines. Guerin's off the front, but an offensive rebound, and right back to the rim goes Caleb Horn. Horn with all 6 of his points in the quarter. The junior averages just shy of 10 per game. Rezabek into the corner. Up top, the 3 from Homolka. Rebound into the corner for Centennial. A reminder to tell your family and friends on Saturday that StriveSports.com is going to be the easiest place to tell all of the family and friends where the SNC basketball games are online. Even though I'm sure you guys are probably watching on the Centennial channel right now, trust me, it will be much easier on Saturday for everyone to go to StriveSports.com. We'll have all of the results from every single game, filled out brackets so you can make sure you're all caught up. And of course, we will have all 4 games starting with the girls' third place game at 2:30 on Saturday afternoon. Good defense on this trip down by Wilber-Clatonia. Centennial nice and patient as well. Here's a three from Bargan, and Jacob knocks it down. Well, he's a good-looking freshman, 6'1", 6 points, 2.5 rebounds a contest. The lead is 21 for the Broncos. Down the lane, Homolka with a left hand got it to go. Reggie Homolka has all 6 of his points in the quarter. Guerin on the left side. High post, back out. There's the ball movement. Bargan for 3. Offensive rebound. Guerin blocked by Winnington. Guerin got it back. To Ehlers on the block. That's blocked. He got it back again. And will shoot a pair. Well, just relentless. Whittington at 6'7", got some block shots, but no teammates down there to help him out with the rebounds. And Ehlers at 64% from the free throw line. Foul, by the way, is on Hunter Cherveny. That's his second. 6 on Wilber-Clatonia. Spin move, Homolka with the right hand. Nope, that's foul on Whittington. Push from behind, and it will be a 1-and-1 at the other end for Centennial. Caleb Horn will do the honors after the second on Whittington. That one hit the support brace up top, so dead ball there. And that, folks, is why your hoops should not go straight up to the ceiling. They should swing to the side. Then your supports go to the side. Try to get it down low. It's tipped and stolen away. Horn got the tip. Ehlers with the steal. Leave it for Guerin. Why not? Do you give Wyatt Ehlers an assist on that? The pass wasn't for him, but he caught it and flipped it to Cooper anyway. 2 threes in the quarter for Guerin. The lead is 22 for Centennial. The drive by Resbeck, the rebound by Jacob Bargan. Jacob stops, 12-footer no. Rebound Homolka. Final 30 seconds, first half. Resbeck on the drive. Out to the wing, now up top, Homolka for the 3. Bargan the rebound, and that's your first half. All Centennial here at the break, 33-11. Broncos on top. Halftime scoring and the second half is coming up here on StriveSports.com.
My name is William Scarf. I'm a diesel tech here in York, Nebraska for Truck Center Companies. Before I started working here, I helped a smaller mechanic shop, and I did some work here and there. And then I started working on some engines at home in my shop. And then that's when I kind of got my jump with diesel. I've liked the experience they're giving me, the hours they're able to give me, and just the training and all the accessories. Pay is good, benefits are wonderful. Basically, they offer basically all benefits. Pretty happy that I was able to find it so quickly right after high school basically. It was really jump right into it, and it turns out to be a really good place to start a career.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too, our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Teens drink 1/4 of all alcohol sold in Nebraska. That's 2 times the national average, 5th worst in the nation. But there's something proven to stop teen binge drinking. It's called parenting, and there is one parenting style that works best. Learn more about the parenting style that works against teen drinking. Talkaboutalcohol.org.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. Centennial comfortably ahead of Wilber-Clatonia by 22 at the halftime break. The Wolverines led by Reggie Homolka with 6 points at half. Mason Zimmerman tossed in a 3. Hunter Cherveny a 2. That is it. For Centennial, Jackson Hirschfeld 5. Wyatt Ellers 2. Jacob Bargan 5. Cooper Gearin leads the way with 12. Caleb Horn 6. And Joel Bargan with 3. 5 3-pointers in that first half. It doesn't even feel like Centennial really went either, and that's kind of how efficient they were. You really get the sense that Centennial did not step on the gas very hard in that first half. But if you don't have to and you could still be up by 22 at half, then you're doing something right defensively. So on we play for the second half action. Again, the boys championship game, 7:45 Saturday night. Boys third place game at about 4:15 Saturday afternoon. That's a long 2, up and in. Braden Whittington. It's his first points of the night. Looks like both teams starting the same way they did in the first half. Preston Lee, Hunter Cherveny, Reggie Homolka, Colton Rezebek, and the aforementioned Braden Whittington. Who was that? Hirschfeld knocks that one in. Nice. Yeah, who made that? Hirschfeld or Ellers or Gearin or Horn or Bargan. All in the starting lineup for the second half for Centennial. Cherveny with it, guarded by Gearin. The drive and the kick, Preston Lee. Whittington with an offensive rebound and a foul drawn. Shout out to Carson from Centennial running our camera here tonight, and hoping to have a few more kids helping with the broadcast coming up on Saturday. We'll have all 4 games here from Centennial on Saturday, starting at 2:30 with the girls' third place game. See them all here on strivesports.com. Trust me, that will be the easiest thing to tell all of your family and friends, no matter where they are at, who are they trying to watch, strivesports.com. Hirschfeld gets the steal, misses the layup, though. Might have been going just a touch fast because Jackson can go that fast. And the rebound to Wilber-Clatonia. It's a Wolverine team that's 12-4 on their season. Plenty of basketball yet to be played for Coach Albrecht and these boys. But this certainly feels like a Centennial team that has their eyes on big prizes. Coming home with a state football championship back in November, going straight into basketball. What was it? I think it was exactly a week after that championship game that they were playing basketball. Up ahead, this is Gearin on the layup after the assist by Hirschfeld. Cooper's got 14 and a timeout for Wilber-Clatonia. 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. 6:01 to go, third quarter.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
By the way, a huge thank you to Cornerstone Bank, Truck Center Companies, and Region 5 Health Systems, who, with their advertising support of what we do at Strive TV and by an extension, StriveSports.com, they make it possible for us to come and broadcast from the SNC tournament and do fun stuff like this, or the CRC tournament last week, or the Central 10 tournament, or the Amherst Wrestling Invite, or a plethora of things that we do throughout the year, video projects, and all sorts of that stuff. And, of course, the main piece of the Strive TV package, if you will, is the education that we can help provide to schools that are on with us. And the SNC, as of last fall, got every school in the conference on Strive TV. So we're very excited about that. The SNC became the first conference to be all on Strive, and just a couple days later, the Crossroads Conference answered back as well. So we've got the entirety of the SNC and the CRC on the Strive platform. Some great schools, great kids, great administrators and teachers that we work with throughout the year. And the SNC basketball tournament is a very special place for Taylor Siebert, our founder, our CEO, because this basketball tournament, of course, Taylor is a graduate of Heartland back in 2003. This tournament was the first event that Taylor, who was actually operating and still does, Heartland beat at the time. This tournament was the first thing that he streamed, and this really was the birth of Strive TV back in 2012. So here we are 8 seasons later, and every school in the SNC is now on the Strive platform. We work with all of these, like we said, all of the teachers and the students, and it is we're very fortunate from Strive's perspective to be able to work with all of these schools, and very cool to be able to say that we have not one but 2 full conferences that are on the platform. So thank you to all of the schools, the patrons. So that's a 3 there by Hunter Chervany, who have supported Strive over all these years, and all the way back to the first week of February back in 2012 when the original birth of Strive actually happened. 39-18, 3:45 to go, third quarter. Hirschfeld dices through the lane, can't get it to go. Chervany with the rebound. Homolka down the lane, draws a little bump foul on Ehlers. That's why it's first. Second team foul of the half. Mason Zimmerman into the game for Wilber-Clatonia. Chervany gets into the lane. His left-handed shot no good, but an offensive rebound and putback is good by Mitchell Thompson. 19-point Bronco lead. Just 2 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second, but already 9 in the quarter here for Wilber-Clatonia. So that first half onslaught, the Wolverines have got their feet back under them a little bit as Guerin hits the floor and will shoot a couple of free throws. Hunter Chervany just picked up foul number 3. Team foul number 1 of the half. Guerin's got 15 points to lead all scorers now. He's got 16, and he still leads all scorers. And a timeout taken for Centennial. They will take a full timeout, and we can as well. We'll come back to Centennial High School after this.
My name is William Scarf. I'm a diesel tech here in York, Nebraska for Truck Center Companies. Before I started working here, I helped a smaller mechanic shop, and I did some work here and there. And then I started working on some engines at home in my shop. And then that's when I kind of got my jump with diesel. I've liked the experience they're giving me, the hours they're able to give me, and just the training and all the accessories. Pay is good, benefits are wonderful. Basically, they offer basically all benefits. Pretty happy that I was able to find it so quickly, right after high school basically. It was really jump right into it, and it turns out to be a really good place to start a career.
2:50 to go, third quarter, 21-point Bronco lead. In the corner for Rezabek. Colton goes baseline. Ooh, tried to pass that. Might have been better off just shooting it. Instead, it ends up as a steal for Caleb Horn. Hirschfeld attacks the rim, floats one over the front and good. Held in check, if you will. Jackson Hirschfeld, 9 points now in the game. But the lead is 23 for Centennial. Trying to get the lob down low. Yeah, nice job. Reggie Homolka took it away from Hirschfeld and was able to lay it in. 8 points for Homolka. Jacob Bargan leaves it for Hirschfeld. Jackson goes baseline. Puts it up with the left hand, can't get it, and they will leave it with Centennial as Devin Homolka comes into the game. Ellers far wing. And they run a little backdoor pass. Whoa, boy. Yeah, who do you guard there? Gearhand coming up or Hirschfeld going back to the hoop? The alley-oop to Hirschfeld gives him 11 points in the game now. That's a fun inbounds play right there. Bargan clears the rebound. The freshman brings it ahead, gets it to Gearin in the corner. Now Hirschfeld. Jackson drives for Bargan. Pull up. Well, you don't see a mid-range jumper much anymore, but the freshman spot on there. He's got 9. Does Jacob Bargan. The lead is 25 with 1:05 to go in the third. They are going to say last touch there off of Wilber-Clatonia. Homolka got a fingertip on it. Hirschfeld did not. That makes 12 Wolverine turnovers. Chervany, Thompson, Lee back in there. Hirschfeld near wing. Horn, Gearin, Ellers. Horn for a three. You know, there was a lot of action and some pretty quick moves there by a couple different guys. The passing was good, and it was quick and never hurried. That is, I think, the thing that you can take away from watching Centennial tonight. The trust in your teammates is so very evident that somebody's going to make the right play or the right pass. They're going to be in the right spot. If they're giving you the pass, you know it's going to be a good one. Just the general trust, it's kind of off the charts. Foul there on Homolka, on Devin Homolka. 2 team fouls each way called in this third quarter. That time Centennial defends it, and then Bargan pops up top and knocks down the three. Well, that kind of feels like, well, no, we got the back screen, we got up top, and then you get Bargan coming up anyway. End of 3, all Centennial, 53-22. Back for the fourth quarter after this.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Teens drink 1/4 of all alcohol sold in Nebraska. That's 2 times the national average. 5th worst in the nation. But there's something proven to stop teen binge drinking. It's called parenting, and there is one parenting style that works best. Learn more about the parenting style that works against teen drinking. Talkaboutalcohol.org.
53-22. Centennial all over Wilber-Clatonia here in the boys' semifinals. Looks like Wilber-Clatonia will be in that third-place game at 4:15 on Saturday. Centennial will await the winner of Sutton and Milford. That's a good one going on in the other gym. And if you're on strivesports.com, you can watch that literally in the player right below us, where you're watching right now. And if you're watching us on the Centennial channel, then I would invite you to go to strivesports.com. Colton Rezebeck, now Hunter Chervney with it. Zone look for the Broncos. Preston Lee. Other channel, Sutton with a 14-point lead in the third quarter. Nice drive here by Colton Rezebeck. That's hard to believe it, but that is Colton's first points of the night. 5'11 senior, the leading scorer on the year for the Wolverines. As Ehlers cuts to the baseline, gets it to Hirschfeld. Jackson, maybe in a different score, that's a foul called, but as it is, we play on. Preston Lee, now Reggie Homolka, tries to dump it down low to Whittington, who steps back and puts it in. Braden's got 4 points all in this half. Oh, baseline. That, are you ready for this, folks? That steal by Hunter Chervney is the first turnover I have for Centennial in the game. Now, I'm also highly unofficial, so I will say that. But I've done enough games that I'm usually pretty good. A little high-low there, and Ehlers ends up with a rebound. For Hirschfeld, Jackson, hard drive in the lane, got it, and a foul. Whittington's third, team's third. And I think some subs coming for Coach Cam Scholl here momentarily. Already got Cooper Guerin back on the floor, but I believe Ian Schluter, a 5'8 senior, set to check in for Jackson Hirschfeld. It would appear Jackson's night is probably over. 14 points for Jackson in the ball game. Wyatt Ehlers comes out as well. Ian Schluter, Hayden Richters, and Nate Hanneman, a couple of seniors along with Michael Fowler, that seniors on the roster but aren't in the normal rotation. Really, senior-wise, it's Hirschfeld and Ehlers. So this is some good youthful talent that will be returning next year, but plenty of basketball still to be played this year. Homolka tracks down that rebound. The lead is 30 for Centennial with 5 minutes to go. Right now it is looking like Sutton and Centennial will be in the championship game Saturday at 7:45. A lot of rebounds underneath, and then finally secured by Caleb Horn. Long three, and it's good by Cooper Guerin. 19 points for Cooper in the ball game. Timeout, Wilber-Clatonia. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:33 left in this one.
Teens drink 1/4 of all alcohol sold in Nebraska. That's 2 times the national average, 5th worst in the nation. But there's something proven to stop teen binge drinking. It's called parenting, and there is one parenting style that works best. Learn more about the parenting style that works against teen drinking. TalkAboutAlcohol.org.
59-26. And elsewhere on the other stream, Sutton and Milford have just ended the third quarter with Sutton leading Milford by 12, 51-39. It is of note, was it just last week, Milford defeated Sutton. I believe that was Sutton's only loss of the season. And it was Milford coach Tony Mueller's 400th career victory. So between Coach Mueller and Coach John Ladoff from Sutton, that's a whole lot of victories, a whole lot of really good teams over the years, and more than one win sprint called for from his team. A lot of fresh faces out there for Centennial. We'll try to mention them all. Andrew Wellman just coming in. Caleb Horn's night looks like his night is over. Cooper Guerin is out. He's got 19 points. And I think Jacob Bargan's probably done with his night. Hayden Richters is out there right now. 34, Michael Fowler. So a couple of those seniors that we mentioned aren't in the normal rotation. There is a 2 put up by Jack Fritsch. Long 3, that one up by Schluter, and an offensive rebound for Richters. Into the block for Wellman, and back up for Fowler. On the wing, that is Hanneman. Wellman back to Richters. Backdoor, who's got it? Hot potato. Picked up by Hanneman. Richter's in the corner. Wellman stuck on the block, gets it up for Richters. And a steal there for Homolka, who then loses it. So we're going to very unofficially credit, if you will, the starters and main contributors of Centennial with 1 turnover in the game. Luke Sykes just picked up that foul. Younger guys with a couple other turnovers. But still the final 2 minutes of this one. Again, the boys championship tomorrow night, 7:45 right here, Saturday night, right here at Centennial. You can watch it on StriveSports.com. Again, a reminder to tell all of your family and friends that that's probably just the easiest place to find the game, StriveSports.com. Mason Zimmerman just hit his second three-pointer of the ball game for his 6 points. Ian Schluter throwing one at the hoop and nearly got it to go anyway. And now we've got Dre Heller, Mason Combs, both into the game for the Wolverines. far side. That's Richter's with it. Now Schluter between the circles. Well, what if I told you that in the other gym, wait, not in the other gym yet. Ian Schluter, three-pointer. Centennial fans going crazy. In the other gym, it is now to an 8-point game. Milford has cut a 14-point deficit to an 8-point deficit against Sutton. That's going on in the other gym. And again, on StriveSports.com, you can see it in the player directly below the Centennial one. It looks like the Sutton Mustang player. So yeah, there it is, 56-44 over in the other gym. Sutton with the lead, but down to 8 after they led by 14 early on in that fourth quarter. In this one, we've only got the last 40 seconds. Centennial will be into the SNC Championship, defending champs from a year ago. And they will await the Sutton and Milford winner. Sorry, my math was way off. It's a 14-point lead for Sutton. I said it was 8. No. Well, they didn't score 6 points in the last 10 seconds. Woo, doggy. That's a good shot. Luke Sykes tosses one in. And that is how we will end this ball game. Centennial will have a chance to defend their SNC championship Saturday night, 7:45 when they take on the Sutton Mustangs. 62-33, your final score here. Run down the individual scoring for Wilber-Clatonia. Preston Lee with 2, Hunter Cherveny with 5, Reggie Homolka with 8, Luke Sykes 2, Colton Rezebek 2, Mason Zimmerman 6, Mitchell Thompson 2, Braden Whittington 4, and Fritsch with 2. For Centennial, 14 points, 5 rebounds for Jackson Hirschfeld, 2 points, 2 rebounds for Wyatt Ellers, 12 points, 4 rebounds for Jacob Bargan. The 3 by Ian Schluter there at the end. Cooper Guerin with 19 points, 4 rebounds. Caleb Horn, 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 points for Joel Bargan. 9 made threes in the game for Centennial. Final score, Centennial 62, Wilber-Clatonia 33. Wilber-Clatonia will be in the third place game of the SNC tournament, 4:15 on Saturday, and it will be Centennial trying to defend their SNC title Saturday at 7:45 against the winner of Sutton and Milford. Again, going on right now on StriveSports.com. That score now is a 12-point Sutton lead. 58-46, 3:51 left in that one. So, for Carson, who has already taken off, and Aaron, I'm Eric. Thanks for watching us on StriveSports.com.